see already on the background, it is again the copper price which is leading the base metals higher on the London Metal Exchange this morning, and also on the Shanghai Future Exchange, where all the base metal prices have been going up, while actually the market is continuing to benefit from the strong purchase managing indexes from the PMI's data, which came out on Friday. So the picture hasn't really changed. It's again a very bullish sentiment on the LME. The copper price has really reached a 10-year high. It has even tested earlier this morning the price level of $9,700, which is absolutely amazing. And right now we are somewhere at $9,670 per ton. And that is up by again more than 1%. And that is the highest we've seen so far since August 2011. And now it seems that the market is really focused to try to reach the old record high, which has been at $10,190 a ton in February 2011. So let's see how this bullish sentiment will continue this week, and of course during the next weeks and months. Lead is also up this morning by 0.2%. Of course, the volumes are really high on the LME. Already earlier this morning at 6 a.m. London time, we had more than 9,000 lots traded so far. So it's a huge volume being traded. High interests from the industry as well as from, of course, the financial market participants as well. Having a brief look at the precious metals, it's a similar picture actually. We can see they're all up across the board. Gold is trading at $1,782 the ounce. That is up by 0.3%. Silver is at 26.08 per ounce. Platinum is more than 1% up at $1,237, while palladium is trading at $2,874 the ounce. So same picture a little bit as on the base metals. Pressures are going up. The yield on the US 10-year treasuries is stronger this morning. It was quoted at 1.57%. After on Friday it was at 1.53. The US currency, the US dollar index is a little bit lighter this morning, weaker at 90.74 after we saw 91.20 on Friday. So that means, of course, that the dollar is weaker against other major currencies. The euro has been able to go above 121. It's trading right now at 121.10 roughly. Same picture against the British pound. It's at 138.96, and against the yen it's at 107.78. The economic calendar will definitely give some impact today. It has already, of course, in the morning when data came out regarding Japan's PPI, the producer price index, which has climbed by 0.7%. That has been actually the first rise we saw in Japan since October of last year. So that's a good sign of recovery. Later on, we will have very important in Germany the IFO, Geschäftsklima Index, so the business climate data coming out, and as well as the US durable goods orders. So far for the economic calendar. So copper really looks like it was braced to push higher. And it has now done this on the back, of course, of the constructive PMI data, of the Purchasing Manager Index data, which came out on Friday. And of course, copper is definitely also going up because of a weaker dollar we've seen right now. Aluminium has been actually in the same driving seat in recent months, and it does continue as well to push the envelope on the upside. So now we'll have just to wait and see what the other metals like zinc, lead and tin can do in the same time. Nickel has been last week the weakest base metal contracts of all seven. And because it has, of course, quite a volatile reputation, it may well look attractive as a metal that has a potential also to catch up and to follow the same price movement than the other contracts. The Wall Street seems to be able to shake off the concerns over Joe Biden's tax changes on Friday, but of course there is a risk remaining there. When the details are seen and signed off by the Congress, the market has another reaction. So we still see some main risk actually for the metal prices if the case happens that the equity markets will correct lower.